Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Yesterday there were some pictures leaked of Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, Nicole Murphy, kissing on a married man who happens to be a director by the name of Antoine Fuqua. Antoine is best known for directing Training Day, which starred Denzel Washington. Now, Nicole Murphy, like I said, is the ex-wife of Eddie Murphy. She was married to Eddie Murphy for 12 years and she had 5 children with him. So she made sure to secure the bag with Eddie. But Nicole did not stop there because she went on to date another wealthy man by the name of Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan used to be a former football player who played for the Giants, and now he does sports commentary, and he also has his own show on ABC called Strahan and Sarah. So he does make some money and he's worth millions of dollars. And as you all know, Nicole Murphy does not mess around with broke men. She's the original city girl, okay? Now, Nicole and Michael were dating on and off for years. I think they were together for around 6 or 8 years, and they were engaged, but they never made it down the aisle because, there was rumors that Michael Strahan was cheating on Nicole. But the real reason why they broke off their engagement is allegedly because Nicole did not want to sign a prenup. Not only that, it was rumored that Nicole was messing around with an ex-NBA player named Jim Jackson while she took a break from Michael Strahan. So Nicole was out here searching. She was searching for her next well-to-do man. Jim Jackson was worth $15 million, which is not as much as Michael Strahan, but still, he had enough money for Nicole. And he's cute too. I wonder why he and Nicole did not work out. Wait a minute. Now I'm just realizing he and Nicole probably didn't work out because he was still married to his wife, Shawnee. Child, that is messy. Now, Nicole did move on and she was still on the prowl, and she found herself in the arms of another married man by the name of Antoine Fuqua. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about Antoine Fuqua because he knows better than to be having a hot boy summer. Yes, this married man is trying to have a hot boy summer with a city girl. How are you going to have a hot boy summer when you're married? You can't do that. Anyway, let me talk about Antoine, since Antoine want to be messy. Now, Antoine is married to an actress named Lela Rochon. If you don't know who Lela is, she's best known for her role in Waiting to Exhale. She was a beautiful actress in the 90s, and she went on to marry Antoine in 1999. So she married Antoine, and they have been together for 20 years, okay? 20 years. And they have 2 children together. And from my knowledge, Lela and Antoine were not separated. So when these pictures of Nicole and Antoine leaked, I'm sure that it rocked Lela's world. She even deactivated her Instagram account when this news hit the surface. Now, Nicole is trifling, but I do have some beef with Antoine. Antoine, what's wrong with you, Antoine? How you gonna do this to your wife? If you look at these pictures, you could tell that these two did not even try to hide their PDA. They did not try. They were right in front of the camera. They were all kissing on each other, hugging on each other, all out in the open. They both even attended a festival in Italy together. It looked like they were on a date or something, at least from this picture. So to me, it looks as if they're in a full-blown relationship. But apparently his wife didn't have a clue about this. Who knows what's going on behind the scenes? But I do feel like his wife was blindsided. I really do. And it's unfortunate because she seems like a nice lady and she's still beautiful. She did gain some happy weight in the past years. So I don't know if her husband went astray because of that. Who knows? But either way, it's still wrong and her husband is trifling. Now, what made things even worse was Nicole's response to this whole situation. Nicole released a statement to Love B. Scott explaining this photo, and she said this: Antoine and I are just family friends. I ran into him in Italy and we exchanged a friendly hello and that was it. Girl, what? Do you see this picture? This wasn't no friendly hello. This was a whole rendezvous. Let me just say this, Nicole, you have made things worse. Okay, you should have never said anything at all and let the public just talk. But now you had to come back and lie to the public about this relationship when clearly you are Antoine's side chick. It's so clear. Honestly, I don't understand this. Nicole is an attractive older woman. I mean, for her to have 5 kids and look the way she does in her 50s, she looks great. So she could easily be with a single man. For example, she could have been with Shannon Sharpe. Now, at one point, she did link up with Shannon Sharpe. I don't know what happened between her and Shannon, but Shannon seemed like her type. He's wealthy, he used to be a former football player, and he's now a reporter on a popular sports show called Undisputed. So he seems like he has it together. He's single, and he had a huge crush on Nicole. He had a big crush on her, and I don't know what happened, but these two never got together, and I'm sure he was disappointed by it. Now, somebody brought it up to him when the pictures of Nicole and Antoine leaked. They said, "I know Unc Shannon Sharpe hurting this morning hearing about his baby." And he replied and said, "They're just friends. That's still my girl and I love her." Laugh out loud. Now, another person had something to say about Nicole and Antoine's affair, and this person is Lisa Raye. Lisa Raye is also an actress, and she's most known for her roles in the movie The Players Club and the show All of Us. And she said this about Nicole Murphy. She said, "Girl, Nikki Murphy, you went after Lela Rashawn's husband too? Shake my head, so wrong again." Now, when Lisa Raye said this, people were like, "Hold up, what do you mean her husband too? Did she mess around with your ex-husband, Lisa?" Now, this is some new information because I didn't know this. Now, if you don't know, Lisa was married to the former chief minister of Turks and Caicos and first premier Michael Misick. In fact, he was dating Omarosa around the same time he was seeing Lisa Raye. And when he married Lisa Raye, he cheated on her with multiple women, including Roxy Diaz, who is an entertainment reporter. Roxy Diaz also used to be the host of 106 in Park. Around this time, the news of Roxy and Michael's affair became public, and Lisa did talk about it on Angela Yee's radio show.
Then there was all this drama, of course, with all of that happened, like with you and Roxy, from 106 in Park. Did you feel like maybe he told her that it was over between you two and she thought it was okay and maybe it was more his fault?
Okay, what do you think? Because
I don't know.
If in fact that you were in some woman's house, you'll be able to tell if that woman is wrong or not. And here's the thing that I got a problem with that. And it's not the woman's fault. You know what I mean? It's definitely he put her in that position, This is where I had to come to grips with her. This is a historical position that I'm in and that Michael was in as the premier of this country and as the first lady of this country. If you're dating and you become a mistress of someone, then be a mystery. Mm-hmm. You do that across the street. You have to protect the image of the country that you are supporting and that you work for. He did not do that. And so when she came in the middle of that, it was almost like, well, do you know what you're getting yourself into here? Let me smack you on the wrist. Stop it. Mm-hmm. This is way bigger than you. For real. So for me, she's a kid to me. Right. She's almost the age my daughter is. So is she a factor to me? Absolutely not. None.
Now, that's a brief backstory on that whole Michael and Roxy situation. Not that it's relevant, but I want to give you all some context. Michael Misick was not only messing around with Roxy, but he was also allegedly messing around with Nicole Murphy in 2007. So that's the reason why Lisa called out Nicole on Instagram under the Shade Room's comments, because Nicole was not only messing with Lila's husband, but she also used to mess with Lisa's husband. Now, I always blame the perpetrator in situations like this. If you are married, you should not step out of your marriage and be messing around with somebody else. So when I look at this situation, I do put a lot of blame on Antoine. He deserves most of the blame, but Nicole also deserves a lot of blame as well. She has a history of messing around with married men, and she doesn't seem to care. And what makes it worse is she was a family friend of Antoine and Lela. So she's definitely in the wrong, and she needs to get her life together and find her own man. I really do feel bad for Lela, I do, but I will say this. Leela has a right to leave the marriage and take half, okay? I don't know if they have a prenup or not, but she could still get a lot of money out of him. Since he wants to flaunt his side chick around and cheat on her in public, she could definitely leave and collect child support and alimony, since that's what he wants to do. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.